Yesterday, I recorded a video of my daughter singing the first English song that I ever wrote. I wrote it in 2016 to honor a very brutal custody battle that my cousin was going through. And they were fighting for the right to see their child after leaving the Hasidic community. So after posting the song, I realized that a lot of the ideas that I had about parenting in 2016 have been, let's just say, updated. So I'll give you an example. So in the song, she sings, "I want to protect you from all pain." And the truth is that parents can't possibly protect their child from all pain, but what we can do, as Glennon expresses it so beautifully, we cannot save our child from going through the fires in life, but we can teach them, we can give them the strength and the support that they start believing that they are fireproof, to show them that they are able to get through the fire and come out stronger. And what I mean by that is, we all know that trauma scars a child for life, right? And some parents take on more responsibility than is possible to protect their child from all kinds of trauma, including sexual trauma, right? And as we all know, it can happen in spite of the best of intentions from parents to protect their child. And what is really important to remember is that trauma is not what happens to the child that scars them for life. It is how the child feels during the time that they are processing what happened to them. So in other words, if the parents don't believe the child, or dismiss the pain of the child, or don't provide the child with all the support that the child needs to process what happened, or even if the child is left neglected, obviously in that case, if they are put in harm's way and the parents didn't care enough to watch, the child shouldn't get in a situation like that. Obviously, that in itself is abandonment and can cause trauma. But let's take the scenario of a parent who is present, who does their best, right? It's never a guarantee 1,000% that it's not going to happen. Obviously, predators are a lot more likely to prey on children who are not being watched by their parents. But even if you are very careful, it doesn't mean that it's 1,000% sure that you can protect your child from all kinds of harm. But what we can do is that when the child is hurt in any way, even if it's not trauma, to show that we care. When we care, when we are continuously sharing our concern for our child and opening a space for them to share and being present and available for them to share with us, and doing our best, basically, because we can only do the best with the tools that we have, right? So basically, the bottom line is, if you really care about your child, then that is the protection. Because when the child goes through a traumatic event, God forbid, if they know that the parent cares, it is a completely different experience when the parent is really present and really open to help the child and has every intention of protecting the child and standing up for their child. So I just wanted to point that out because I feel that it's such a misconception to think that we can protect our child from life. We can protect them from staying scarred by life. We can protect them as much as we can from having to feel alone when they go through a traumatic experience, which means, as I said before, the trauma, as studies show, is not what affects the child the most. The real effect is what happens during the trauma, during the processing after the trauma, how the child feels, if the child feels abandoned or supported. That is really what makes all the difference. So I hope this helps. Thank you.